This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will be the first up today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Let's go. Right.
Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Fighting them off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Looks like LSU has the 1st down. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders that keep them focused on the task at hand.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's Durham. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
He keeps it on the design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And they try the middle, but stop for no gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Makes the first down, but Casey, nice big hit there at the end.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Throwing off play action. That's caught. It's Lee. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner brought down by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Receivers are bunched together. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Offense It's been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. This one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And the Rebels look to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Here's the point after attempt.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside, defense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Penalty has really put the defense in a tough spot. Sets the offense up with a first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, LSU. This quarterback on fire today.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's right. Runs through the defender. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. That completion makes it second and medium.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Rebels will line up to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They'll run it here. Spins away from defenders. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC, and ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
And the Rebels come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Swing to the wide receiver. And wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They'll try to run for the first down. Big spin on the run. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw, testing the middle. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain and brings up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's reeled in. It's Lacey. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. To just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he's looking deep. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt. This one is from 40 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry, the conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
The Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Quarterback operating an empty set.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after. Return back. The interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Powers through. Has the first down and more. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave them. Enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's not going to get there. They come up empty and miss a chance to tie the game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. Set. Ready.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And the Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. It's a draw. A quick juke. Gets the first and still running. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Second and 10 after the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The Rebels will send their punt team onto the field.
Number 33, on to kick it away.
Touchdown, LSU. The special teams produce a score. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? They'll try the option play here. Past the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first down, it's play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Second down.
Grab behind the line. It's Lee. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. He's running out of time here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. Looking for a receiver. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that screen play can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop, and now they got to figure out what to do here on 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Here we go on 4th down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. They connect for 6. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Grinding away on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Defense is coming after him. Breaking free at the 35.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's right. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Lacey. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Rebels. The quarterback takes it in himself.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.